Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another video of MotoGP 17. And today's going to be a different type of a video. This one, today we're going to be doing a video that I've not done before. It's like that customization video that I did quite a few months ago. I'll leave a link to that in the description. So basically, today we're going to be showing you how to set up a bike. So basically, it's any bike. So if it's a MotoGP bike, Moto2 bike, or Moto3 bike. So yeah, today we're going to be showing you guys actually how do you set up a bike. And it is a bit simple on motorbike games. I know that on this game it is. I think on Ride it is a little bit more different because you've got more setups and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showing you guys how to set it up, and then I'm going to do one race, probably on a GP bike, on one of my customization ones. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys how the setup works on the bike. So the way how it works is you have to go to My GP, and then you go to Customize Bike. So yeah, you go to Customize Bike. I will be doing one on the rider as well. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that next week. So next week I'm going to show you how to create a rider, and that'll be next week's one. So this one's going to be the bike one. So yeah, so the way how it works is you go to Customize Bike, and you can see that these are all my bikes here. So you can see I've got all my MotoGP ones, I've got my Moto2 ones, and I've got my Moto3 ones. So let's do. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do. I think I'm going to do one from each class. So I'll do one from MotoGP, one from Moto2, and one from Moto3. So let's go and do. Let's do the Suzuki, just because I don't want to go for the Yamaha. So the way how it works is you go to Customize. And you can get it at any speed you want. It's quite simple. So if I just go to here, and you can start customizing it. So there we go. So the way how it works is you have limiters and you have sponsorships. And the way how it works is basically you get full power on all of the bikes in the game. So basically, if you start in Moto3, you get a Moto3 bike. And then when you've done that, you can do some setups on it, like another in qualifying rounds, you can actually set up the bike as well. So you can basically set up the bike a little bit until you go out on track. And then basically when you've done that, you're all repaired and you can do qualifying. It is a little bit different on MotoGP games because basically I know that on the Ride games you can basically set up a bike a lot quicker than MotoGP. But basically this video might be a little bit weird. So basically you get the sponsors. So I've gone for this one because you can go cool. So I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to go back. Let me just go on that again. So basically, the way how it works is if I just click onto sponsors, you get 3 sponsors on Suzuki. So you get Alpine Stars, GoPro, or Mateg. So I've gone for Alpine Stars because that's the one I like. I know, so you can go for liveries as well. So this is where you can pick your own colour of the bike, which is quite simple. So basically, the way how it works is I'm not going to explain a lot in this video. Is basically there's kind of a few things you can do, like setups and whatnot. And then basically when you've done them, your bike's completely set up, and then you can go for a test drive or whatever. The most doubtful is, by the way, is all the bikes do cost money. So when you've got your money completely up, you need to go and buy bikes. Because basically when I did my Managerial Career series, I was struggling on buying bikes. That was basically... before I went to the MotoGP class, I basically didn't want to know which bike I wanted because they cost money. So the way how I did it is I just waited until I got a bike, and then I just managed to get it. So that's the way how I did it. But yeah, I've actually got lots of bikes. So this is one of them here. So it's pretty simple how to do these setups. I know that these setups might be a little bit boring for you. So yeah, that's the MotoGP one. So I will go and show you a few setups when we get into a race. Next one I'm going to show you is one of the Moto2 ones. So I'm going to go and show you the speed up SF7, just because this is the bike I like on Moto2. So here it is. So like I said, exactly the same again. You basically get all the different settings. You get sponsor and liveries. So like I said, on this one you get Noland, Alpine Stars, and Tissot. Not on that. So it's a little bit more different, and like I said from before, you go to livery where you can actually pick your own colours and all that. And like I said from before, it's pretty simple. So like all this bit is pretty simple. Like the bit that I'm going to be telling you guys is basically when you get into a race, you can set it up a little bit, where you can do a few upgrades and whatnot. I know that in career mode you can do it as well. Apparently I've not been doing that lately, but apparently in career mode you can actually set up the bike with completely full set. because I know that basically in real life, before they actually go out on track, they set up the bike a little bit to make the bikes a lot more quicker if it's in any class. Basically, they just make it just a lot more quicker for the bikes. If it's like a dry day, they want to go completely quick, or if it's like a wet day, they need to lower their engines down a little bit more if it's going to be raining. So yeah, that's kind of a few details about how to set up the bike. Basically, I'm not going to really explain a lot because I might be rambling on a while, so I'm not going to explain too much because I don't know much about MotoGP. I know that I do love MotoGP, but I don't know as much as the bikes because like I've only been playing a few MotoGP games. I've not been playing all of them, so I don't really know like all the setups of bikes. But like, basically, the way how it works is it's pretty simple. Where if you just start in MotoGP 17, basically you start in Moto 3, so you pick your Moto 3 team, and then you get to customize it. But the problem is the cost money, which is on the game anyway. And then yeah, when you've done that, you can actually basically be able to get all the bikes that you want. So yeah, that's my Moto 2 one. So I'm going to show you my Moto 3 one now. So the one I'm going to show you is let's do the Honda, just because the Honda's a lot more better on bikes. So we'll do that one. And like I said, Honda's pretty much the same, so I'm going to show you that right now. Again, so here we go. So my Honda's pretty much the same. So like I said, you get your sponsors of what colour you want it. And then also you get your liveries of what colours you want. So yeah, it's pretty simple, this bit. Like, this bit is like the easiest bit in the game, where you can actually just pick your your liveries and pick your sponsors and all that. But like the bit I'm going to be getting to next is where you can actually set up the whole bike, where you can get it set up basically in like settings menus and all that. So that's going to be like the proper setup. That's the bit that I'm going to be setting up for you guys. So that's where you can do like the proper setup for the game. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, so you can like change colours and designs and whatnot. But yeah, basically all the bikes are quite good. I know that basically on every single bike you can customise and all that, that kind of thing. But I'm not going to really show you all the bikes, otherwise the video is going to be going on for too long. So I'm just going to show you one bike from each class. So I just showed you the Honda, the Speed Up, and the Suzuki from my group. So now I'm going to be showing you guys actually how you set it up completely in a race. So yeah, let's go and head back and let's go and I'm going to do one race just because there's no point doing all three classes. So I'm going to do one race on. Should I do? Yeah, I'm going to do a MotoGP race, and I'll do it on I'll do it on the Suzuki. What I showed you in there. So let's go and head back. Let's go and do a race. And I'm going to go and show you some full setups of it until we get into it. So, what track should we do? Let's do an easy one. Let's do Jerez because that's pretty easy. And let's do my rider. And so I just need to go to Suzuki. That's the bike that I did on the class. And we'll do 3 laps. Yeah, we'll do 3 laps around it. We'll just do 3 laps. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to show you pretty much a full setup of the bike now. So it's actually quite simple. Basically, I'm going to show you a full setup of it now. Basically, I think this is another thing you can do it. You can't do it when you actually start the career mode. You can't actually set it all up. The way how it works basically is when you get a whole lot of credits, that's when you can actually start spending it up. As well. The problems about this game as well is like you can't get the bike on 4%. I know that on basically on the ride games you can make them a lot more better, but I know that on the GP ones, basically another way that the customization works on MotoGP is when you actually set up the bike a little bit more. So if you're like doing maybe the customization, or if you're doing the suspension, or maybe the braking or whatnot, like this is pretty much another bit you're going to be doing it on. So yeah, let's go and do it now. So the way how it works is, is you go to motorbike settings, and that's the way how you do it. So you go to here, and you can see you have 2 options. By the way, I usually do the manual settings. So you can see there's actually 3 options how to set up the bike. So only thing that I do is the brakes and the tyres, just because I don't really bother with it. But suspension is pretty simple. So you can basically just set up the suspension, basically what you want it. Also, you can do the damp front compact as well, and also you can do the rebound damping as well. So you can kind of see you can put it up and you can put it down and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's pretty good. And also when you do the preload, you can put that as up and you can put that as down. So that's quite simple. Next one is the handlebar. That's actually quite simple. So you have rake and you have a trail. So you can see it goes up and down like that. Next one is the gears. Like I said before, I'm not going to mess about with these just because the gears are quite simple. So you can put the gears up or down or something like that. So like basically you can do your own setup. Like I know that my setup is a bit poor, but I'm just going to be doing my own setup just because it'll just be really easy. Brakes are pretty simple. You either have disc 2 or disc 1. I usually have disc 1 just because because I'm pretty fast on the brakes. So I usually have disc 1. Tyres are pretty simple. You have 3 option tyres, so you have soft, medium, and hard. And also, if it's in the wet, you just stay on wet tyres. So if it's either on dry races, you have 3 tyre choices to choose from. So you have medium, hard, and soft for both rear and both for the front. And the final one is the data, which I don't even really use, to be honest. Basically what this is you can actually save your data in this management, so you can see that there's a whole load of these slots here. And like I said, I don't even bother with this because like basically I know there's a few people that like save their setups in it, but basically I don't really bother about it because there's no point about it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the setup that I'm going to do right now. So now, I'm basically going to be showing you the guide settings, which is quite simple. So the guide settings is pretty simple, where if you have issues, so if it's on like corners or on corners, coming out of corners or something like that. So it's basically just the things that you get. So if you're getting on the guide settings. So now, I'm going to jump into the race, and I'm basically going to show you guys actually how it works. So basically like all the gears and all that kind of thing as well. So let's get into it then, shall we? So pretty much the start line is going to be pretty simple with the bike. So you need to make sure that you go on up gear. That's what you need to do. So but basically over the power line is quite simple. When you go over power lines and all that, that's quite simple. And then go into the first corner, you need to make sure that you brake at the right time. Basically, I sometimes don't brake at the right time. I sometimes brake a little bit early, and sometimes I brake a little bit quick. Sometimes, but like going into corners is not that bad. If you guys are suffering with corners, that'll be quite a margin anyway. If you're suffering with corners, but to be honest with you, I'm not really suffering on corners because I'm quite good on corner speeding. But like the setup is quite easy. I know that you guys have probably got have got your own setup anyway, but like basically my setup is like it's pretty simple how to do all the setups. Like I know that my setup is pretty much okay because my setup has been like this for ages now. I've not been really changing it or anything like that. Like I don't really bother with my setup. Like I don't really bother using all my setup just because that like I don't really bother because I'm not one of those sort of guys where I want to customize a really fast bike or anything like that. So I don't like really bother about it. So like basically only the thing that I bother about is only when I go into corners and when I brake the easiest time, when I pick the right tyres and all that. So that's another thing that I really change in the settings. I don't really change anything else. I don't like really change the data when I date packs, or I don't change the suspension. So that's kind of like a little bit of the setup you can do, but there is a little bit more of the setup you can do. But I think that's when you've actually got your own bike, because when you've got an official bike, you can't do it on an official one. Apparently I think that's true anyway. Apparently I know that on an official bike you can't really customize it on official ones, but I know that on customized ones you can do settings on there. So yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, apart from that, pretty much all the setup is really easy. I know that, like I said, I'm going to try and do one of these videos on Ride 2 coming up soon. I don't know when that's going to be yet, but basically at some point there is going to be a video about it on Ride 2 as well, because I know that I've not done a video of it on Ride 2 yet, so I'll be doing a video on that soon. I know that I have done basically a rider setup on there, but I haven't done a bike setup yet, so that'll be coming up soon. And also next week, like I said, there'll be a rider setup coming up on this as well, so that'll be pretty good. It's going to be a little bit similar than my customization video. It's just going to be a little bit more simple than that. Like I said from before, I'll leave a link to that video if you guys have not seen that customization video. I mean, showing you the bike and showing you the like the rider and all that. I think I pretty much like showed both customizations when I did that video. So yeah, I pretty much like show them both when I get to probably when I get to the next video or something like that. I don't really know, but yeah. Like I said from before, the setup is quite easy. Pretty much if you're going on like basically any bike, if it's from Moto 2 or Moto 3, it'll be like pretty simple to set up. I know that the Moto 3 bikes will be the slowest ones, so you need to be careful of actually how to set up a Moto 3. Basically, a Moto 2 bike is a little bit in the middle, to be honest. I know that I've been getting pretty good setups on the Moto 2 bikes. I think it's really just on Moto 3 I have been struggling on setup on them bikes, but it's just on the I think all the other bikes are pretty much okay. It's just really on the Moto 3 ones I've not been getting many setups on there. But apart from that, all the setup is quite easy. And like I said from before, it's actually not that easy. Like I said from before, I think the easiest one is probably in the MotoGP class, because that'll be like one of the easiest ones to be able to like set up a really decent bike. Yeah, to be able to basically set it all up, and then you'll be pretty much all completely done with an own team. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it so far. I'm not going to go through it all. Because otherwise I'm going to be going on for too long. But I think that's everything that I need to say, to be honest. Like I said from before, if you guys want to do it yourself, it's pretty simple. The way how it works is just get a bike, and then when you do career mode, just go in the options, save what you want, and that's it. And make sure you get your bike on a quick power straight as well. And yeah, it'll be pretty simple if you do it completely well. I know that I might be going on for too long, but yeah, that is all the ways you can do it. I know there might be a few more ways that I might have missed out, but yeah, there might be a few more. But yeah, so make sure you stick for next week. I'm going to do exactly the same one for the rider customization as well. That one might be a little bit short because I don't think I'm going to be speaking as much in that. Like I said from before, I'm going to try and do one on the rider as well, and hopefully that one's going to be a little bit more slightly easier than all the other ones. But yeah, and also we'll be doing one of these on MotoGP 18 as well. That might not be until a couple of weeks yet though, because like I said before, I want to spend a lot of time on that career mode for a bit. So yeah, might think about that. But like I said, the setup is pretty easy. So yeah, guys, that is everything that I need to say in this video. About how to set up a bike. Like I said from before, it's pretty easy. I just wanted to do a video like this just because that you guys I've not spoke about this before. I know that the customization is a lot more different than that one. But yeah, I just wanted to just explain how to set up a bike normally is when you do it for every class and when you do it for all of that. But like I said from before, it's pretty easy how to set it up all, and it's quite easy to be able to set up like a decent sort of a bike to be able to to go on the road. So yeah, that is everything that I need to say. So if you guys have enjoyed this MotoGP 17 video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So yeah, make sure you stick for next week. I'm going to do another video like this, but just on the rider, and hopefully that one will be pretty cool. But yeah, hope you guys understand this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.